Welcome to episode 4. If you made it this far, well, either you're emotionally invested or just too tired to find the remote. Valid, either way.
This chapter contains questionable advice, deeply personal nonsense, and possibly a Carecat licking a trauma wound in the background.
And of course, none of this is medically approved. But it is emotionally unhinged, so...
Chapter 4. Bunny Breakdown and Glitterhoof's Desperate Spark. Glitterfall, when denial finally breaks. The battlefield was still, not silent, not truly, but muffled, like grief in a crowded room. Glitter drifted down like radioactive snow, settling on moss and regret equally. The once bouncy Delusion Bunnies now sat in stunned silence, emotionally awakening and visible burnout. Some stared at their own paws, others curled into trembling heaps, clinging to crumpled affirmation cards like emotional support trash. A few still hummed the cursed tune softly, as if afraid of what might replace it. Soft cracks in the sparkle armor. One bunny, Sparkle Shell, sobbed into Doompaws' fur.
I thought if I smiled hard enough that the sadness would go away.
Doompaws, begrudgingly allowing it, mumbled.
It's not like you can outsmile trauma anyway, sweetheart. Not even with glitter.
He added dryly.
Also, you're soaking my despair fur.
Elsewhere, Grimlin assembled 5 bunnies on therapy moss. Each clutched a tiny mug labeled, "Not fine, and that's fine." "You're not broken," Grimlin declared, waving her spoon wand. "You're just emotionally constipated. Let it out!" Twinkleton raised a trembling paw. I don't even know who I am without my motivational stickers." "Then maybe stop being a sticker and start being a story," Sassburn said, lighting a shattered glitter bomb candle. Another bunny whispered.
I think I just felt something.
"Good," Meltdown said, conjuring a comma-shaped ring cloud. "That's grief breathing. Let it finish the sentence." Glitterhoof's last stand. A faint bzzzt crackled through the mist. Heads turned, tails twitched. Beneath a wilting rainbow, tangled in fairy lights and melted candles, stood Glitterhoof, wide-eyed, soaked, furiously grinding his horn against a car battery rigged with jumper cables.
I will get my glow back,
he screamed, sparks flying. Meltdown, sipping from a juice box labeled Cynicism. "This is the best day of my life." Catatonic, deadpan on a mushroom.
Oh, he's charging his toxic positivity.
Glitterhoof galloped to a puddle of bioluminescent frog drool. He shouted affirmations into his own reflection.
I radiate purpose. I am a radiant being of light. My mane is a lifestyle.
The puddle rippled into the shape of a disappointed therapist.
Don't judge me, water.
He screamed, throwing glitter into the puddle. Then he licked a copper wire, wild-eyed.
I believe in me.
Mortikitten smirked from his moss perch. This is better than swamp flicks. Meanwhile, real healing grows. Back at the therapy mass, the bunnies were changing. Tiny sobs turned into small conversations. Sulk Shadow conjured weighted blankets woven from forgotten dreams. One bunny journaled with a twig. Another screamed softly into a plush mushroom labeled Scream Buddy. Another built a shrine of broken affirmation cards. Gloompur placed a wilted flower atop the sadness shrine.
Grief is art.
She whispered. Sparkleshell blinked up at Doompaws.
So, what now?
Now, you feel. And if and when you can't, come find us.
Sassburn knelt beside them. We're not here to fix you. We're here to sit in the dark with you until your eyes adjust. The moss circle fell into a tender silence. Glitterhoof's final spark. Glitterhoof sparked one last time, like a dying party popper. He stumbled, then collapsed in a heap of glitter, twitching limbs and unmet expectations. His once blinding mane dimmed, gone. And then a single tear. Real, unscented, unshimmering. One honest drop slid down his cheek. Even the frogs stopped sighing. No rainbow appeared, but something else did. The faintest flicker of genuine truth. From her comfort nest, Anxiety whispered,
He's finally starting to feel.
all around the swamp, the Carecats nodded, slowly, quietly, softly. They didn't have to say anything. The silence said everything. And in that silence, Glitterhoof shed more than just glitter. He shed the last illusion of who he was supposed to be, and he chose a new name. From that day on, he became Sparklehoof, a little softer, a little messier, but a lot more real.
If this episode helped you feel a little less alone in your chaos, you're welcome. If not, you're probably still processing. Take your time. Or don't.
Like, subscribe, and maybe even share. Unless you want an emotional support frog to whisper affirmations in your ear at 3 a.m.
We're not saying we'll curse your coffee if you don't click the bell, but we do have a moss shaman on speed dial. Till next time.
Stay messy, stay magical.
And never trust a glitter-free swamp.